Welcome to Tosh Talk. It's lunchtime. It's Monday. We are having such a great day. You know, sometimes like I am doing the most random things, and I get these like crazy downloads, and I'm at work a lot, and I know that my boss is one of my friends, but I know that sometimes she looks at me and she's like, "Bitch, do you want to come back to reality? Because I'll be way left field, like working on teeth, and it's so fun. It's so weird." All right, so and in these downloads, we have a new beginning. You have this. You are leaping off into the divine road for you, and you know that you're doing it, and you're doing this so like you don't even see this. You're just taking this leap of faith, and it is such a beautiful spot to be in because you're having such divine protection around this. You're having such divine protection around this. So you're a contractor for this. Look at all these lights, the rainbow lights around them. That's like you have the Pleiadian lights around you right now because you're understanding the juggle that you're doing. You're understanding that all of this is full circle, and this leap of faith is part of your destination. So we have these contracts that you have come to do here, and we have truth and clarity in them. And in that, we have this spiritual cup that's coming, like they're giving you so much and making the pathways for you to just be. Just be. They're telling you be still because they're giving you all these different downloads that are going to help you to create the world that you want to create. It's going to give you such a movement inside of your thought space and in your desire spaces and your emotional spaces. You're aligning all of these up, and this is this leap of faith for you. The divine has this has been orchestrated for you for so many years, and it's now just where it's finally in alignment. You had cut through so much stuff to get here. Like, you had to cut through the misery stages, like where you were holding on to the wounded warrior states of your life, and you had to deaden these thought processes inside of you. You had to retrain your mindsets into living in abundant timelines because you had never learned how to do that. So in this, there's these spiritual cups that are coming at you and these spiritual downloads, and it's allowing you to deaden mindsets inside of your heart that keep you stuck and stagnated, that keep you from taking your passions and your dreams and taking them one step further. Like I get so nervous about going on lives for some reason that it stagnates me. And I mean, I have anxiety over it, and I do it randomly, but it gives me so much anxiety, and I don't even understand it because I can talk to anybody, like any stranger. People tell me their life stories everywhere I go, at gas stations, at movie theaters. Like, if I am just walking down the street, people will stop and tell me their whole life story, and I will learn something from them, and then I will be able to be like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah, and it will be an energy exchange that I know is divinely led, and it makes my heart smile so much because I get to help so many people along the way. But I let my own anxieties and my own parasites like keep me quiet sometimes, where it's like, I just looked at this, I have this wood grain in my car, and it looks like there's a person here and there's like a smoke ring around, like holding their mouth. So I feel like that's the representation of, like, I have these hurdles that I still have to jump over, and in doing this I realize, like, these spiritual cups that come to me and these like downloads that they give me, I know that I'm supposed to share them with you, and I know I'm supposed to be doing things live, and I know that there's different. This is for my accountability, by the way, but this read goes for my collective too, because we have to hold ourselves accountable because we have these fiery, passionate ideas inside of us, and we're looking at them we look at them from past experiences instead of looking at them like these are new and this is a new idea and this is a new thing. Instead, we integrate past experiences where maybe we didn't succeed so well, and we let the fear of that happening go so deep that we just don't even attempt it. And in that's where we're having to balance out our breakthroughs. We have these breakthroughs, but then it's up to us to be able to balance them out and to be able to present them into this new world that we're creating. So we had to release all of this energetic connections to where we had kept from our past. You have to release that in order to live in this new abundant mindset. And because you know what's for you is for you. So anything that comes at me, I look at every experience with such a childlike behavior to it, like such a wonderment. Like, I wonder where this could go. I wonder what this is. I wonder if it's, and it's such a place of like this, your head is just like giving it so much, because I know that everything that is encounters on my path is for a lesson or a blessing. Either way, they're for me. Either way, I just honor what it is. And in that creates such a space that allows people that you meet to grow into whatever potential they want to. And you offer them that space. But then in situations that you're in too, the same thing. It could grow into whatever potential it is supposed to, because you have that space to offer it. You're getting recognition for these passionate ideas, and you're getting so much acknowledgement right now. Like, people are watching you. And in that, this has been a slow moving process. But we are now, like, this isn't a new idea you had. This has been, for a long period of time, you've been investing in this, and now it's getting noticed, and you're seeing this, and it's getting a lot of energy thrown to it. But there was a lot of conflict around the way that you dealt with the abundant state inside of your head. So you had these abundant things, like you have these passions and these ideas and these doors opening for you, but the way that you viewed abundance was a little distorted. So you had to go back in and give yourself that sort of truth, and to cut out, to realize that this is a gift. These are gifts from the universe, so that way this balances out. This balances out the things that you go throughout your life that have left you. I love you so much. This balances out your foundational spots. This balances out the things that you go through in your life that have cost you so much, and that's changed your mindset. You know, maybe you grew up in a not so well-off family, or maybe just your family just had miserly mindsets, period, and they pass that on to you. Well, then you've lived your whole life not exactly knowing that your mindset was messed up, you know, and that you had to change your mindset. And then you come on like apps like these, or you meet people, or you start to just question yourself, like, why do I just have this energy of just enough? Like, why am I just scraping by when I have this abundance, when on paper it doesn't make sense, because I should be this and I should be this? Well, then you start to realize that the abundance starts in here. The abundance starts when you start giving yourself the space to be abundant inside. The abundance starts when you start knowing that, bitch, I am worth everything. Like, I should be paid just to breathe. Not being cocky with it, but knowing that you are an abundant being and that you radiate abundance. And then that way you can throw it out into this world, and then the world reflects it back to you. And then it's this even exchange, because you are abundantly speaking, and you're abundantly living, and you're abundantly thinking. Oh, and this is a wish fulfillment that you do this. This isn't even going to cost you any heartbreaks. You healed all this. You have this redemption inside of you. It's a redemption for these time periods that were costly to you. And now you sailed away. You sailed away from all of the stagnations and all the breakthroughs that didn't quite make it. All of the repeated cycles and the repeated, like, closed doors. You've picked your swords up and you've been like, you know what, thank you, because there was something behind that door that wasn't for me, but the lesson is there for me to grow from and not to do the same thing again. And that's how you have, I love this, that's how you jumped on this chariot here, and now you have forward movement towards making your dreams a reality, towards making your dreams come into fruition, and towards cutting out all of the bad judgments that you had from the past, and all of the inner conflict that left you stuck and stagnated, not allowing this time of happiness to come into you. It left you just where it was trying to pause it and trying to balance it out, because you had to balance out this thought process of yours on your abundant states. And this is where this has come in, and you're releasing all of the negative lies that you told yourself and all of the bullshit that you allowed yourself to believe, and now you're